welcome back out to the Golden Bear Sports Network. Don Malanga here, joined by Landon Bassett for the championship game of the JV Holiday Classic tournament. We were treated with a good first game, and we're in for a treat for the second game as well. Landon, how are you doing?
Good. I'm looking forward to this between Bryan and Montpelier in the championship game. It should be a good one.
Yeah, so a couple things to look for. Let's start off with the Montpelier Locos. They had a great win against Hilltop where they won 24-18. Landon, what were some of your takeaways from that game?
Yeah, they really they had a lot of pressure on Hilltop, almost like we saw in Game 1 with Fairview. I was impressed with Caroline Dick as she really crashed the boards, did a lot offensively for the Locomotives. Looking to do a similar thing here today.
Yes, and let's look at Bryan. They ended up beating Fairview, who's a really tough team as we saw them. We saw them steamroll over the Hilltop last game. They beat them 32-23. What were some of your takeaways from Bryan?
They really handled the pressure that Fairview threw at them really well in Game 2 yesterday. I was impressed. They really shared the load offensively. There wasn't one player that had 10 to 12. They really had 5 all wrong, a couple with 3. They really shared the load.
Yeah, and we saw Ava Zimmerman play the first 2 quarters. She had a lot of points in those first 2 quarters, and then we saw Amaya Langham step up in that second half. So, like you said, a lot of players on both these teams that are able to do the job. It's not just going to be relying on one player, which will be an exciting watch for sure.
Yeah, and your best player, isn't going to have the best day every day. You can't. I'd be impressed if they would show up every day and dominate. So it's going to be about who's going to step up, and we should be in treat here in Game 2.
Yeah, and another interesting thing with this game is that Bryan has 14 girls on their JV team, whereas Montpelier only has 8, and so that depth may end up being a problem there for the Locomotives down the stretch.
Yeah, we saw for Bryan yesterday, they sub a lot of bodies in and out, which is good for development. As we have 7 seniors, I believe, in the varsity program.
6 of them up
6
there.
of them. Okay, yeah. So it's good when you can come down and develop, get girls opportunities that maybe they wouldn't have on a bigger team, and then because they're gonna have to step up next year, graduating 6 varsity, which all of them contribute, and all of them. I think we start 5 seniors, if I believe.
Yeah.
So their time's coming. But it's time to develop. That's what JV's for, really.
Yeah, and
some of them get in on the varsity, which is good. But they're down here to develop their game more because they might not see all 4 quarters in varsity. So they come down where they can play JV for two quarters, like we saw Ava did yesterday. Develop a little bit more.
And that's really important here.
It is.
With especially with the state run we made last year, having those people on the bench. We lost some of those people who were seniors that we had off the bench. So it's nice to get some younger people to develop from this. And,
and you never know what's going to happen at the end of the season or even tomorrow. Yeah. So you just got to embrace it.
Yeah, we just want to give a real quick shout out to the sponsors for the game today. Our sponsors are Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Danielle Van Atta Agency, Fackler Monument, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Newcomer Schaefer Spangler and Behringer, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home, Crematory, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and Veteran Services of Williams County. This has been your Oberlin Turnbull countdown to tip-off. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned and family-focused. We'll be back after this after this timeout at the Golden Bear Sports Network.
At Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Welcome back out to the Golden Bear Sports Network as the Lady Bears face off against the Montpelier Locos. I will get starting lineups at some point, but as tip-off ensues, we will get to them right away. Mason for the tip-off for Bryan, and Ramos will get the ball quick in for the Locos, but turns it over. The starting lineup for your Bryan Lady Bears: Maya Langham, Gabby Mossberg, Piper Hanna, Mackenzie Mason, and Ava Zimmerman. And your starting lineup for the Montpelier Locos: Kata Feeney, Nariah Thorpe, Caroline Dick, Bella Ramos, and Bria Friend. Piper Hanna will have the ball for the Lady Bears to start this game off. Piper dribbling, guarded hard by Ramos. She finds Maya Langham on the backdoor cut, but stolen away, and Montpelier stay with that ball. Good defense there by Nariah Thorpe to get in there and not give Maya Langham an easy basket.
Yeah, good backdoor cut there by Maya Langham. Good find. Just was unable to hang on to it.
They're going to get Zimmerman down low. Zimmerman guarded Hanna at the stepping on the line, but she makes it, so a very long two to put Bryan on the board. Ramos takes the ball up, gives it back to Thorpe. Thorpe will dribble the ball. Guarded high before the timeline, and Zimmerman, she's got to cross the timeline. She'll get it to Dick. Dick dribbling the ball. Dick will take it with her left. She'll pass it in to Friend. Friend dribbles it up to Feeney. Feeney can't get it to go, and it'll be out of bounds on Hanna. And it'll stay here with the Locos. Remember Feeney last game, she did a good job up at that elbow, scoring some points there for the Locos.
Yeah, she did. Hilltop plays that 2-3 zone, so she got a couple baskets there. It's a 5-second violation on the Locomotives. Good deep there by Bryan.
Yeah, that's everything you can ask for in an inbound play is just don't let her pass the ball, and she did exactly that.
See some pressure here by the Locomotives.
And Amaya Langham will take the ball up. She had a very good game last outing against the Apaches, I think with double-digit points, so look to see some stuff from her. Mossberg will have the ball, give it to Zimmerman. Good hands there by Friend as she's guarding Zimmerman.
Yeah, she nearly stole it, but just got her hand on it.
Mossberg looks for Langham down low. Dick gets her hand on it. Dick will get the hand on, and it's going to be a hold. Or they're going to call a foul there on Amaya Langham as she was trying to get the ball back. Good job by Dick there, getting her hands on the ball and securing it, and then getting the foul drawn. Bryan's running a bit of a press, similar to what we saw from Fairview. Dick will get the ball over the timeline. She'll dribble it to the middle of the court. Get it to Ramos. Ramos to the corner to Friend. Friend tried to get back to Ramos, and now we have Gabby Mossberg and Piper Hanna on a 2-on-1. Good ball to Piper Hanna, guarded by Dick. Langham looked to shoot, didn't, kicks it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman goes up for the layup. Left-handed layup is good. Bryan up 4.
Good extra pass there by Langham to Zimmerman with her pump fake and a left-handed layup.
And Langham's putting good pressure here on Thorpe. And we will get a timeout, 30-second timeout from Jody Grime, and we're going to stay here with her. Timeouts are sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln. Bryan Ford Lincoln, where good values mean a great deal. So what do you think, Coach? What do we think Coach Grime is saying to the girls right now in this Montpelier huddle?
She's probably drawing up a play to beat the press. Yeah, that's what I'm going to guess she's going to do here, or just calming her girls down. As Bryan jumped out to a 4-0 lead, just calm down, relax, just get the ball over, run your offense.
Yeah, and we see Bryan coming out with the press. They're going to get it to Thorpe, and Thorpe's going to give it right back to Ramos, and Ramos is going to dribble with her left all the way to the corner, Zimmerman guarding her. Ramos is going to throw it to Thorpe, and Thorpe will step over, and that'll be an over and a back call, and another turnover for the Locos.
That's their 4th turnover by Montpelier on 4 possessions.
So yeah, can't do much if you only have if you have a turnover on every possession is what they're averaging right now. As Langham will look to Mossberg. Mossberg to Mason. Mason's going to dribble drive. And she looks for a little bit of a miscommunication there. Piper Hannah went to cut, but Mackenzie went and passed it behind her. So that'll be a turnover for the Bears, and the Locos will get the ball. Thorpe gets it to Ramos. Ramos is going to get over the timeline. Ramos will dribble, and she'll lose the ball. I think Zimmerman got a hand on it, but it will stay there with the Locos. Good defense already by the Lady Bears.
Yeah, you can see as immediately we're trying to go run and jump, really pressure Montpelier.
Feeney guarded by Mason. Langham will put good pressure there on Thorpe. Feeney back to Dick. Dick driving. And she tries to get the ball to Feeney. Feeney somehow stays with it, but Piper Hannah will eventually get the ball. That's another turnover there for the Locos. 5 in all 5 of their possessions. Mossberg takes the ball up the court. Mossberg drives with the right hand over Feeney. Can't get it to go. Mason gets the rebound. She'll pass it back out to Mossberg. Mossberg slings it to Langham. Langham back to Mossberg. Mossberg saves back, takes the 3. No good. Good rebound there by Thorpe, and she'll get the ball back. Thorpe trapped in the corner. Gets it to Dick. Dick driving with her left. Floater. No good. Feeney gets the ball at the elbow, and she makes this one. Get her 2 points. Score on the main stop scoreboard is 4-2. We saw that a lot yesterday as well against Fairview from Feeney. Hannah will drive to the hole with her left. Can't get it. Dick will get the rebound. Tells everybody to get out of the way as she dribbles down the court.
It was a good drive there by Hannah, just a little bit out of control.
Yep. Strong defense trying to jump these passes by the Lady Bears. A little bit of weave action as Feeney looks for another floater, and she gets fouls as she does, so 2 free throws to come. Welling Construction free throws. Welling Construction, a third-generation, family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, major renovation projects, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Call us at 419-636-3712 as Feeney misses a first free throw.
Subs checking in for the Lady Bears. We have Kelsey Thiel and Claire Struble in for Mackenzie Mason and Amaya Langham.
Feeney's second Welling Construction free throw. No good. Bryan will get the board, and Mossberg will take it up the court. Zimmerman open. She's going to pass it to her layup, but good pressure there by Bella Friend to stop Zimmerman from making that layup.
Yeah, I think Zimmerman knowing Friend was behind her, definitely had an impact on that layup.
Another drive there by Zimmerman, good drive, and Friend will pick up the foul there, unless they give it to Ramos. They're going to give it to Ramos. But good job, that's a good foul there, because if you don't foul her there, she's getting to the hole and has a wide open layup. So.
Yeah.
And
on the floor too, so the reach in.
Yep, and
you see that a lot. Instead of sliding over and getting in front, you just reach in and cause the foul.
And Hornung will sub in for Ramos. We saw Hornung yesterday a lot playing very gritty defense and really pestering Hilltop. Hannah will get the ball. She's going to dribble. She'll pass it to Struble. Struble looking for an option. She'll get to Hannah. Hannah loses the ball, regains possession. She'll give it to Mossberg. Mossberg dribble drive. She's going to drive to the hole. She's got a wide open layup, but she gets fouled and one.
Good strong take there by Gabby Mossberg to finish the layup and get the foul.
Yeah, great job. And she gets to go to the line to make it a 3-point play.
Hey, one shot. We're going on the release. One shot.
Welling Construction free throw is up. And it is good. Rolled around a little bit of Turnbull action.
Hit every part of the rim there.
Yeah, but she's able to make it a 3-point play. Main stop scoreboard reads 7-2. And Mossberg gets another steal, so another turnover for the Locos. Mossberg driving to the hole. Good block there by Feeney. Great play there by Feeney to get a hand on the ball and stop Mossberg from scoring again.
Great hustle play there by Feeney.
Yeah, great transition defense.
Yeah.
She had to run all the way back across the court and was able to get a hand on it. Great job by her. Struble with the ball in the corner. Pass it to Zimmerman. Zimmerman looking for an option. She'll let the offense run. Dribble, spin move to the hula hoop. And she just can't get it to fall. Good defense there by Friend. And they're going to say it's going to stay with the Lady Bears. It rolled around.
Yeah, I think her elbow was just out of bounds and she was going for that loose ball.
And we're going to get to see Amaya Langham sub back into the game for Ava Zimmerman here. And we saw yesterday, Ava Zimmerman, they only let her play 2 quarters so that she could play all 4 for varsity, which she did. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to do that again. Mossberg ball at the top, gets to Langham in the corner, the 3! No good.
Off the back.
And I think went out of bounds off Claire Struble. It was her and Dick were right there, but it went off Claire, so it'll be Montpelier ball. Hornell will get the ball, give it back to Thorpe. Thorpe will take it up for the Locos.
Lady Bears up in the pressure again.
Yep, they're going to get it trapped in the corner, and Kelsey Thiel with a steal. She's going all the way. She's going to pass it over to Piper Hannah, and just a bit too high, and that'll go out of bounds. It was a good find there by Thiel, right idea.
Yeah, it was.
Just a little bit too high on the pass.
She's not as tall as she thought she was.
No, she's not as tall as she is.
Yeah.
And Thiel put the pressure on Dick. Dick will swing it to Hornug. Hornug will drive. Got more press here by Hannah. Good defense here, keeping her feet moving. And they'll get it over the timeline to Dick. Dick will throw to Feeney. Dangerous pass, but we're going to get a foul there on Struble. So we're going to inbound play to come as Zimmerman will sub back in.
Struble's first.
And Zimmerman will sub in for Mossberg. Dick at the 3. The 3! Off the rim and out, or off the board and out.
Believe it or not, that is only their 4th shot attempt in the first quarter.
Wow. And Friend will get the hustle for the ball. A little bit of a scramble, but Piper Hannah ends up with it. They look to Zimmerman in the corner. Zimmerman thinks to shoot, but does not. Langham drives for the layup. Can't get it, and it'll be 2 shots. Good cut step, and then a drive to the hole there by Langham.
Yeah, you've seen that a couple times by Piper Hannah. As it's just a loose ball, and she just goes and grabs it.
Yeah, good job there, then a good
Good
find.
hustle play, yep, and then good find, yep.
And then Amaya Langham has 2 Welling Construction free throws to come. Britt misses the first one off the back of the rim. It was Mallory Hornug who picked up her first foul as we get Emmy Miller to sub in for Piper Hannah. Second shot for Langham is good. Make it 8-2 on the main stop scoreboard. Thorpe gets it into Dick. Dick gets trapped, but she'll find it to Feeney. Feeney's going to try to dribble, put some moves on Zimmerman. Dick gets the layup with the left hand, and it's good!
Good find there.
By Feeney, great job there.
Yeah, good find there by Feeney and good finish by Dick.
Langham looking for an option, gets it to Thiel. Thiel dribbles, guarded by Feeney. Finds Struble. Back to Langham. Langham guarded by Thorpe. Backdoor cut by Zimmerman, can't get found. Emmy Miller gets the ball. Dribble drive by Langham, passes out to Struble. Struble going to drive, guarded by Dick. Gets it to Zimmerman.
30 seconds left. I think they're just going to try to get a good shot here and get the final shot.
Yep. Kelsey Thiel looking for an option. Can't find anything, getting trapped in the corner. She'll get it to Langham. Hornug sets a screen on Hornug. Langham's going to drive to the hole, and she will get fouled with 2 shots to come. I think they're going to give that one to Thorpe. Never mind, they're going to give it to Feeney, and I think that's Feeney's first as well.
Good drive there on the baseline by Langham.
And Langham will get 2 more shots. She went 1 for 2 her last time shooting. First one off the back of the rim. Here's the second Welling Construction free throw. And it's off the back of the rim again. She just missed it a little bit long every single time she's missed. Friend will get the ball. Oh, and a good heads-up play there by Emmy Miller. She'll give it to Amaya Langham, the 3! No good, but she gets the rebound. It'll be out. Kelsey Thiel did a good job of getting that rebound and putting it right back up. She just couldn't get it, and it hits off of Struble and goes out.
Yeah, she did.
And that was a good heads-up play by Emmy Miller.
It was. Realized it was just a soft, light pass to her and just stepped in and grabbed the steal.
Yeah, but she's playing good hard defense here on Hornug, and doesn't even let him get a shot off. So the score at the end of the first, Bryan 8, Montpelier 4. We'll be back after this on the Golden Bear Sports.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Welcome back out to the Golden Bear Sports Network. Don Malanga, Landon, Bassett. 8-4 after the first quarter of action. Landon, what were some of the things you saw there in that first quarter?
Yeah, well, Montpelier had 10 turnovers there in the first quarter, as their first 5 or 6 possession, I think, resulted in all turnovers. So that's something to keep an eye on here in the second quarter.
And I'm sure that's something Coach Grime was preaching to the ladies, was don't turn the ball over, as there's another one. As Mackenzie Mason gets the steal, it looked like Ramos just tripped over her feet there. They'll look low to Vollmer. Vollmer runs a post move, can't get it to fall. And Hornug will get the rebound and dribble it up the court. A little bit of pressure, but she'll get the ball to Feeney. Feeney will take it, and they'll slow it down to get it to Thorpe. Back to Feeney, and they're going to call a travel on Thorpe.
One of those just shuffled feet a little bit too much.
So that's 2 drives, 2 turnovers again.
It is.
They really need to take care of the ball.
And I mean, the Lady Bears need to capitalize off of it.
Yeah, they do. You read my mind. I was just about to say that.
Great minds think alike.
Piper Hanna gets it down low to Vollmer. Vollmer jumping pass to Mossberg. Mossberg drives to the hole. Too hard. Miley Vollmer gets the rebound. Tries to put it back up. Can't get it. Good defense there by Ramos as she ties up for the jump ball. Langham will be the inbound passer. Looking for a pass. She's going to chuck it to Mossberg. Mossberg looks to shoot a 3, decides not to. Gives it to Hanna. Hanna, pump fake. Out to Langham. Pump fake again, and they're going to call that a travel. She said her feet were not set. They're starting. Ryan's moving the ball well, looking for good shots.
Yeah, it's one of those that forgot to put the ball on the floor before you stepped.
So Hornell will take the ball up for the Locos.
Lady Bears were looking for a run and jump there.
Dick will have the ball in her hands. She'll try to give it to Ramos. Ramos loses it, but Mason, when trying to handle it, pushes it out of bounds, and it'll stay here with the Locos. Ramos looking for a pass. Can't get anybody open. We might have another 5 seconds, but Feeney was able to get open.
Good D there by the Lady Bears.
They're going to call a charge, on. They're going to give it to Mahan. They're going to say that she, offensive foul on her. Oh, illegal screen, sorry.
Good job, Clarkey. He's on top of it.
And now another turnover there for the Locos.
It is. That's 3 of 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Don't quote me there, though.
We're going to give it to Zimmerman. She checks back in. Miley Vollmer's doing a good job down low, trying to work the post moves. They're going to look for her as she has the size advantage on Feeney here. She has her sealed. Offensive 3 seconds, though, on Vollmer. She couldn't get her feet out of the paint.
Yeah, we've seen all possessions here in the second quarter have resulted in a turnover.
Yeah, so definitely something these coaches are going to want to say. I know Coach Valdez, she's coached in this Bryan organization for a while, so that's obviously probably just not something she's wanting to happen. As a stray pass and another turnover by Montpelier, but they're going to be lucky to stay with it as Mossberg can't get to it in enough time.
It's one of those, you like the effort by Mossberg, but there's no need. It was off of Montpelier last. It's been your ball. You set up your offense. But, I mean, at the end of the day, I like the hustle.
Yeah. And obviously she was trying to get a fast break.
Exactly.
Has a good step there by Vollmer. She's going to get it to Mossberg. Mossberg's got a wide open layup and just a little bit too hard with the right hand. But Vollmer gets the rebound, puts it back up, and it's good. Good play there by Vollmer with the steal, the pass, and the rebound. And finally the score. She's doing it all. She's just trying to pad those stats.
Yeah, I think all stats she could.
And there we go, another turnover by the Locos as Mossberg misses a layup, but gets the rebound and puts the second one in. Ramos just lost the ball again, tripped over her feet, and Mossberg was able to get the ball. Another steal by Zimmerman. And if I'm Coach Grime here, I'm calling a timeout once we get the ball and just saying, hey, ladies, chill, calm down, as Mossberg takes another shot.
Another offensive rebound there by Vollmer.
Yeah, Vollmer did a good job there, but just couldn't get it back. Didn't put enough on it for the second chance point.
We have 7 turnovers for Montpelier here just in the second quarter.
Yeah, and turnovers have been a huge problem as Ramos takes it to the hoop, and she'll get fouled. And finally, something positive for the Locomotives.
Yeah, that was good offense there. A good drive. Caused the foul.
And they're going to call that foul on Amaya Langham. That's her second already. So something to be concerned about maybe going forward. As a Welling Construction free throw for Ramos. First one off the front of the rim and out. They cannot buy a point right now. As Taylor Dominic will sub in for Miley Vollmer. Miley Vollmer was doing a good job down low, and we'll see if Taylor Dominic can replicate that.
Yeah, good minutes there for Vollmer. Scored once, I believe, but got a couple of offensive rebounds.
Second shot for Ramos. No good. Dominic will get the rebound. Already making an impact as soon as she gets into the game. Love to see it. Langham to Hannah. Hannah driving. Guarded by Dick. She's going to shoot. And good defense there by Dick. And Hornall does a good job to keep her hands on the ball. And Feeney will now get the ball, and the Locos have possession.
We've seen that time and time again for the Lady Bears. Some good drives to the hoop. We just can't finish.
Another turnover there by the Locos as Zimmerman gets a steal. She's going to drive all the way to the hole. Passes it to Dominic. Dominic puts up the 2. No good. Dominic tries to get her own rebound, but Feeney is able to get it. And then a foul as she tries to get it back. So, first foul for her. As we're going to get subs, we're going to get Bolenbaugh and Thorpe in for the Locomotives, and Kelsey Thiel and Mackenzie Mason in for Bryan Golden Bears. Hornell will go get the ball, take it up. She's been the one to take it up most of the time for the Locomotive team. Thorpe needs to get the ball over the timeline. They still haven't over the timeline yet. They're able to get it before the 10 seconds.
Yeah, some good pressure there by the Lady Bears.
Hornell misses the shot. Kelsey Thiel on the breakaway for Ava Zimmerman. She's got one to beat. Done Feeney. Feeney with the block! But the ball kicked back out to Piper Hannah for the 3. No good. But a good offensive rebound here by the Lady Bears. That's 3. They have this, 2 that they have. And then Zimmerman drives to the hole and gets fouled. And that'll be another foul for Friend. That is her first.
Good offense by the Lady Bears.
Yeah.
A lot of drive. I know, we're not finishing right now, but there were good looks around the rim.
Yeah, and a good job to get offensive boards. I think Dominic and Theo both had one, so good job there.
It's always good when you can get more than one shot for possession.
And Zimmerman misses her first Welling Construction free throw, and she's here to shoot her second. The shot is up. No good. And Friend gets the rebound. Friend gives it to Thorpe. Thorpe looks to Feeney, gets it to Feeney in the corner. Feeney to Dick. Dick for the shot. No good. And a good rebound there, offensive board. And finally something positive as Friend puts it in for the Locomotives. Kelsey Thiel driving to the hole. Gonna get it inside to Dominic. Dominic on the post. Can't make it. Guarded well by Dick. And then gets fouled by Feeney. Good job to look for Dominic low, but even better defense there by Dick. Dominic has the height advantage on her, but she does a good job. Keeps her hands straight up and is able to prohibit her from scoring there. Just an unfortunate foul.
Good way to stick with it with Dominic grabbing her miss.
They did get a good shot there to make her first Welling Construction free throw. They ended up giving that foul to Dick. Must have gotten her hand in there. Aaliyah Schilling is going to check into the game for the Lady Bears. She's going to take Mackenzie Mason. And like we said, this depth, I'm pretty sure they have played 10 or 11 unique players already. So it's nice that you were able to do that, especially in 2 games in 2 days. It's nice.
Yeah, it's good on the legs.
Yep.
Or easier on the legs.
Yeah. Thorpe will take the ball in, drive in. She's going to get it to Feeney. Backdoor cut by Dick, can't find her. And Bolenbaugh tries to get it to Friend, but just too high of a pass, and that's another turnover there for the Locomotives.
Good pressure by Hannah there, not making that pass easy. and she had to go over top of her.
Main Stop scoreboard reads 13-6. Main Stop always open when you need them. You're near Main Stop with Thirsty Thursday every Thursday. Zimmerman dribbling to the hole. Can't find anything. She'll just dribble it all the way back out, do a little bit of a circle. Hannah gets the ball at the top of the key. Screen by Dominic. Rolls off of it. She'll try to seal Friend off there. They'll get to Thiel in the corner. She'll take a three. No good. Too long. And Thorpe will get the rebound. She'll give it to Friend. Friend has a bowling ball open. A little bit of a far pass, and bowling ball trying to get that, and she travels with it. So that is another turnover. That's 10 this quarter. That's 20 in the half. It's always, you never want to have more turnovers than points.
No, especially not double.
Yes. And good job by Bella Friend.
Yeah, get her hand in there, applied the pressure, and got the steal.
Bowling ball out to Thorpe. Thorpe with a three, no good. And rebound there by Langham. And then it looked like Thorpe reached over the back. So another foul, and that will, one more foul from the Locos will send the Lady Bears to bonus.
That is only the third shot attempt by Montpelier this quarter. So it says something about the Bryan Lady Bears defense.
Yeah, very good, strong defense so far. Not really giving Montpelier any opportunities. Kelsey Thiel's going to dribble. She's going to look to Langham in the corner. Langham guarded by Dick. Screen set by Schilling. Backdoor cut by Hannah. Can't find her. Skips it to Thiel. Thiel for the three. And it's short. But Schilling will get the offensive board. Give it back to Langham.
Good
Langham drives. Guarded by Dick. Driving to the hole.
Dick is playing really good, tight defense on Maya Langham.
That's Schilling's second offensive board this possession. And a steal there by Schilling. And she's going to get tied up, but she's able to get out to Hannah. The three! Bingo! And that's a three for Piper Hannah.
Good hustle there by Schilling. I think she got a couple of rebounds and maybe a steal even.
Yeah, and we got a foul there by Schilling. Schilling was playing really well, like you said. She had two offensive boards and a steal right there. And that foul will go on her, so that's her second. Sorry, that is Zimmerman's second.
Yep. That's not a bad foul. 7 seconds left. I mean, you still have one to give.
And she may not be playing this second half, so it's not really like she has to worry about foul trouble. As Feeney puts up a shot, no good, can't find it. Half a second left and no good. And with that, at the half, Bryan leads 16-6. We'll be right back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Welcome back out to the Golden Bear Sports Network. Dom Malanga joined by Landon Bassett as it's halftime in the JV Holiday Classic Championship here at Golden Bear Stadium. Good first half for the Lady Bears.
It was, yeah. We forced 20 turnovers. We forced 20 turnovers. I'll do some stats here for us. From the free throw line, we went 8 times, making 3 of 8. From the 2-point, we were 4 of 22. A lot of those misses were either contested or just layups. We were 1 for 7 from threes. Montpelier only from 2 shot it 8 times, 3 of 8 for the line. They are 0 for 4. And then they only attempted 1 3 as a miss. The Bears have 8 turnovers to Montpelier's 20, like I said. But Montpelier is out rebounding 14-13.
Yeah, so Bryan is putting really strong defensive pressure here.
We are
on the Locos, and that has been a struggle for them as they have not really been able to find the basket. Only 6 points in this first half, coming from 2 from Feeney, 2 from Dick, and 2 from Friend. Who's leading the scoring for the Lady Bears?
You put me on the spot here, jeez.
Piper Hannah has 5, and Ava Zimmerman has 2, and then I'm pretty sure Langham
has a couple. She made a couple free throws. I'm not real sure. I should have been marking individuals. But all around, like we said it in the pregame show, it's spread for the most part. There's not one person that's going to go out and get you 20. It's spread. They're spreading the share evenly, which you like to see.
Yeah, and Bryan's kind of reminded me a little bit of Fairview yesterday with all those offensive boards. They haven't really been able to put them away, but they're getting all these offensive boards and they're rebounding really well, which is something they struggled with yesterday, but they're doing so much better today.
They are. They're getting a lot of second chance opportunities. I would say of their 13 rebounds, I would say, at least 10 of those, maybe not, if more, are offensive rebounds. Getting second, even third shots, which is always a plus, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, and like we said, this second half is going to be tough for the Locos as they only have 3 subs compared to the Lady Bears with 9 of them. So
the Lady Bears are wearing them out, as you can see at the end of the half there. I mean, the pressure up in them like pretty much all night. So, and it's forcing a lot of turnovers, and it'll just wear on you eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna take a real quick break, and then we'll be right back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask me?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietsch Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Welcome back out to the Golden Bear Sports Network. Don Malanga joined by Landon Bassett, and Landon has a quick special shout out.
Yeah, I got a quick birthday shout out to Ambria Langham. She's up in the crowd somewhere. I think she's hiding from me, but she turned 6 years old today. Shout out to her. I know I have 2 little brothers. She gets dragged to everything with her older sisters. So shout out to her as she turned 6 today.
Yeah, and Landon, let's just talk about what these coaches are saying at the half. What do you think Coach Valdez for the Lady Bears is saying?
Well, keep getting open looks. I mean, they're going to fall eventually. Keep attacking the rim, but we just got to finish. We ended the half going 0 for 8 from 2s. A lot of those were layups or close. So we got to finish, especially if we get in a good look. But for Montpelier, I'd say just relax. 20 turnovers is quite a bit in a half, but you hope that doesn't carry over to the second half. Just say, look, we got to slow down, break the press, we'll be all right. I mean, it's only a 10-point game, 20 turnovers. I mean, they're happy it's 10. But if they're going to keep turning the ball over, the Lady Bears got to capitalize and score off of it.
And we kind of said the exact same thing last game where Fairview was able to hold Hilltop's best players to very little points. Bryan's doing a great job of that as well.
They are.
Thorpe, Dick, and Ramos, even Friend too, they all are like some of their higher scorers, but they have not been scoring very much as they all only have 2 points.
Yeah, I think it says something like we've said, with the Lady Bears defense. I mean, Dick's had it hard, but she's defensively guarding Malanga. She's guarded her really tough, not giving anything easy for Langham. So I mean, someone's gonna have to step up for Montpelier once they get across half court. Yeah, someone's just gonna have to lead, step up, and yeah.
I gotta say, watching the Montpelier team leave the locker room, these Stanley Cups are turning into new Gatorade water bottles. Normally you see all those Gatorade squirt bottles, but with these girls teams, all you see are these Stanley Cups now.
You do. You see it down at the girls or the Lady Bears side too. It's the new trend, I guess.
I guess so. So looking at this second half, Bryan's got a 10-point lead. Montpelier's really just got to slow it down, not turn the ball over as much, and just play a little bit more of their style. It seems like with how tough Bryan's defense has been, they haven't really been able to play their style that much.
No, they haven't. They've pressured Bryan a little bit, which has gave the Lady Bears a little bit of trouble. So maybe going back to that, I'm sure they said something at halftime. The Lady Bears just got to play their tempo, keep forcing turnovers, but offensively we can't force. Keep running our offense, get an open look like we have.
Yeah, and the final thing I'm going to say about the Lady Bears, I've been really impressed with their depth, right? Everybody who's came off the bench has done a great job, and it's not just depth, it's quality depth, right?
It is.
You have Taylor Dominic and Miley Vollmer both coming off the bench for playing the post, and they both been doing a great job there. You've got Aaliyah Schilling, yeah.
Yeah, she came off, got, I think, her
two
first
offensive
possession,
boards.
got two offensive boards, got a steal, might have had a layup. I'm sure we're missing
We're definitely missing somebody. But
Emmy Miller came in, played good defense. I'm sure, like we always are.
Yeah.
Yep, we're missing somebody.
But great job, and that just shows how well this girls program is doing. And real quickly, I just want to say thank you to our sponsors for this game and for this whole tournament. So thank you to Andres, O'Neill and Lowe, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Daniel Van Atta Agency, Fackler Monument, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler and Behringer, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Starks Plumbing and Heating, Veteran Services of Williams County.
Jeez.
Thank you so much to all of you.
We're going to need a drink of water after that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's bittersweet, this being the second half. This is the last half of basketball we get to cover for the weekend.
It is. I'm glad for the opportunity. I wasn't sure starting this tournament. I was a little nervous. I didn't know what it would be like.
Yeah.
But,
first game was definitely a little bit awkward, still trying to figure everything out.
Trying to figure out the Kings. It was my first time behind. I mean, you did the girls' soccer, but it's a little different. I just want to thank GSB or Golden Bear Sports Network for letting us do this. I mean, I've had a lot of fun. We still got a second half left here. Let's embrace it.
Yeah. And Montpelier gets the possession arrow for this first half or second half. Excuse me. And they're just going to get it into Thorpe. Thorpe guarded by Langham. Looking to Feeney. Looking like already getting some dribble drive, but good defensive pressure there by Mackenzie Mason. And they're gonna say she got a tip on it. So Ramos will take the ball out.
Stepped in the passing lane already early here.
Ramos will get it into Friend. Friend guarded by Mossberg. Mossberg likes to play gritty defense. Friend trying to seal her. Bella dribbling with the ball. Double team on Bella. The shot. And it's off the straps that hold up the basket. So that'll be
kind of unfortunate.
An out-of-bounds call. It might have been able to bounce. It didn't end up doing it, but it looked like it might have bounced in.
Or they could have got a rebound.
Yeah. And Langham will now take the ball up for the Lady Bears.
It looks like a little 3-2, 2-3 action for Montpelier. So that's something they probably talked about, trying to throw Bryan for a loop, as we got some easy looks in the first half.
Shot by Mossberg, way over, and Hannah will get the rebound though. So a good offensive board there by the Lady Bears to keep this possession alive.
Good recognizing that it was deep and just running that down.
Mossberg thinks to shoot again, decides to drive. The floater no good, and Friend will get the rebound. So good defense there by the Locos to hold off two shots.
Mossberg had two good looks, just unfortunately couldn't get one to fall.
And a good shot there by Feeney. Feeney. Good elbow shot there, and she gets her fourth point of the game. So things looking up for the Locomotives. And like we thought would happen, Ava Zimmerman will not be playing as there's a shot from Langham for 3, no good. And it's going to get bounced away, and it's going to be off of the Lady Bears. And so the Locos, 2 defensive stops in a row, and they didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, we shoot 2 threes for the Bears in 2 possessions. I mean, that's what they want us to do in the zone. I mean, yes, they were open looks, and those are good shots, but I like to see more offense, attack more, and get a better look.
Good trap there, and Coach Grimes is going to call the timeout so the Lady Locos don't turn it over. We're going to take this timeout, or we're going to stay with them with this timeout, and we just want to say shout out to Bryan Ford Lincoln. The timeouts are sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln, where good values mean a great deal. So Locos came out the second half swinging.
They did. We saw the change defensively for the Locos as they're in I'll call it a 3-2 because that's what it looks like. It's hard to decipher what zone's what, because after the first pass, every zone looks like a 2-3. I think it's a 3-2, but someone could argue that it's a 2-3. So we'll see what the Bears, as that timeout also helped us, because now she can draw up a play to attack the zone.
Yep. And so Thorpe will get the ball in. And one of those perks of running the zone is it forces Bryan to shoot as Friend gets the ball down low, can't get the shot to go, ball rolling around, and Bryan will get the rebound for Kelsey Field. Gabby Mossberg, Bryan has numbers.
Yeah, we need to push. If we have a rebound, go. It's hard to set up a zone on a run because you got to communicate, and people are out of places. So if we grab it, we got to go, push the tempo a little bit, but under control.
Mossberg looks for Kelsey Field down low, but she'll lose the ball to Dick, but Dick turns it right back over as Langham gets a hand on it. Mossberg for the 3, no good. But Feeney gets a rebound, and it's right back to the Locomotives as Feeney gets it to Dick. Dick is double teamed. It's going to be a jump ball. Hannah got her hands on it.
Some good pressure there by the Lady Bears. A lot of double teams, run jumps.
Mossberg will get the ball in bounds as Hornung subs in, as well as Claire Struble for the Lady Bears. And you can Coach Grime is really preaching good defense here to the Locomotives.
Yeah, the Lady Bears need to get a better look. I think we've settled a couple times. We shot 3 threes out of it. Need to attack it or put someone in the high post.
And one thing that could be scary is these Lady Bears are skipping passes. We've seen a lot of turnovers, but if the Lady Bears can do a good job of it, it'll help break the zone.
Which is what's open on the zone, but they're also baiting you to throw that.
Great job there by Nariah Thorpe to tie up there and get the jump ball. And it switches possession to the Locomotive, so basically a steal to get the hands there. Hornung will take it up for the Locomotives. And looks like Bryan's trying to get that trap in the corner. They need to get past the timeline, and they will. Thorpe gives it to Feeney. Feeney dribble drive to Dick. Dick driving with her left. She's going to take the shot, and it's off the rim and no good. Piper Hannah gets the rebound, and she'll slow down for Lady Bears. She throws a pass up to Langham. Langham with the layup, and it's good.
Good find there by Hannah. Witter on the floor for Maya Langham.
Yeah, great vision and great hustle there by Langham to get down to the post with the transition defense not getting there yet. Hornung gets it to Dick. Dick takes her dribble. She gets it to Thorpe. Thorpe will dribble, give it to Hornung. Hornung driving into the hole, gets it out to Dick. Dick driving, gets to Feeney, back to Hornung.
A little bit of weave action. Good backdoor cut there by Dick.
Yep, Dick had a great backdoor, just couldn't finish her shot. Hornung for the 3, no good. And a rebound there by Maya Langham. They have numbers if she wants to get it to Piper Hannah, but they'll just slow it down. She tries to pass it to Mackenzie Mason. I think that pass was intended for Piper Hannah, but Mackenzie tried to get it, and they turned the ball over. And then the Locomotives turn it right back over to Piper Hannah, trying to find Friend. They're going to skip it to Gabby Mossberg. She looks to shoot, decides not to. Gives it to Langham. Langham will skip it to Hannah. Hannah to Mason for the 3. Off the front rim and out. And Mossberg will defend up there, but Locomotives end up with the ball. And they're trying to trap right away at that corner. Good pass to Hornung. Mossberg jumped, couldn't get it. Friend's got the seal, and they're going to call the foul on Struble. A little bit of contact there Friend did a good job there down low, getting the seal on her backside, and she was in between. She was in between her and the basket, and that's exactly what you want.
Yeah, she recognized that her girl went to guard the ball, so she just sealed.
Shot from the elbow from Dick, no good. That was a good look for her, a wide open shot on the elbow, just couldn't get it to fall. 18-8, the main stop scoreboard reads, always open when you need them. You're always near a main stop. Thirsty Thursdays every Thursday.
Lady Bears, I'd like to see, so we're standing offensively, passing a lot of side to side, and then we just settle for a three. I'd like to send a cutter through, or I really think we need to put a girl on the high post, get it to her, and then she can skip it.
We're going to get it into Mossberg. Montpelier's still sticking with his zone. And good job there by Friend getting her hands on it, but they'll get the ball to Langham. Langham has 3 girls on her, and Friend gets the steal. Good defensive job there by Friend. She's been very good all day on that. They'll get it to Hornog to Feeney. Feeney will drive to Dick for the 3. In and out. No good. Now Bryan's just trying to break this press, pass around it, trying to look for a good open shot, but Montpelier's doing a really good job, and you can hear Montpelier's coach yelling hands up, just trying to play good defense.
There we put someone on high post. Look at that, open look.
3 for Langham, cash. And that's a 3 for Langham.
That's what getting the ball on the high post does. It opens up the defense because they got to collapse to you, and an open look for Langham. Stepped in and made it.
And a 3 traded for Hornog as that swishes through the net.
So miscommunication by the Lady Bears, and Montpelier took advantage of it.
And a steal there, and just a bad pass. You can't have that on that. They tried to find that pass on the fast break quickly to Dick, but they just couldn't get it there, and it was just not the best pass. As Langham's going to shoot again. Money! And that's another 3 for Langham.
It's her 9th point of the game.
Yep, and she's starting to heat up as the ball to Friend for the layup. And I think Mossberg might have gotten something on it, and Langham's going to rip through. She's starting to have herself a game as she tries to get the pass to Hannah. Feeney gets a hand on it, but tips it out, and it'll stay with the Lady Bears. And now we're going to get a sub. Arella Alianakian subs into the game for Gabby Mossberg. And we're going to get Nariah Thorpe back in, and she's going to get Mallory Hornog. Langham will inbound the ball. I would not be surprised if they're going to try to get the ball back to her from a screen or something. They're going to get to her down low, guarded by Feeney. She finds the pass to Emmy Miller. Emmy Miller kicks out to Piper Hannah, thinks to shoot, decides not to, drives to the hole, gets it in back to Miller, or back to Langham. Langham misses the shot, but Struble does a great job to get the rebound, and they're going to call the jump ball. Good job there by Struble to get her hand in there.
Yeah, it was.
And good job by Montpelier to also get there to make it a jump ball so they could get the ball. Ramos takes the ball up for the Locomotives. She's going to dribble. She's going to take a shot. I think she's trying to draw a foul there. Couldn't get it, but it's going to stay here with the Locos.
Yeah, it got tipped. It was one of those. She thought she got fouled, so she just shot it, but ended up staying here.
Friend will get the ball at the top of the key. Passes it to Ramos. Ramos dribble drive. Passes out wide, and they're going to say she stepped out of bounds. Looking for Feeney, but just couldn't get the pass off enough time, and that's another turnover for the Locos. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Montpelier going to try to hold them from scoring here. Langham for another 3, off balance. Spins around and does not go in.
In and out. Good look there at the end of the quarter, though.
And we're going to take a break with them. It's 24-11. We'll be back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause.
To the school board and administration.
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Out to the Golden Bear Sports Network. Don Malanga here, joined with Landon Bassett for the final quarter of the Holiday Classic JV Championship between Bryan and the Locomotives. Arella Alianakian to inbound the ball.
As see Montpelier go to man, so they switched it up once again.
Trying to keep Bryan on their toes. The zone was working pretty well, but then we saw Amaya Langham start to get really hot, and the zone is not good against the three as Struble drives to the hole, gets a bit of contact, no foul called, and Friend will get the ball. Good defense here by Emmy Miller, and they're going to try to trap. Struble comes in from behind and gets a hand on the ball and tips it away. And you need to have kind of communication there if you're Montpelier, right? You see.
Yeah, you got to let her know that Struble is coming behind her.
We're going to see a stack play here from Montpelier. They're going to get it into Thorpe. Thorpe bobbles the ball, keeps possession of it. Passes it, and that'll go to stay with the Locomotives here. So yeah, Maya Langham was the X factor in that third quarter, making two. She was 2 for 3 from the three. Almost made that third one at the end. It rolled out. But yeah, that'll be something to keep in mind. See if she can stay hot. Dick looking for the three. She'll pass it out to Thorpe. Thorpe driving on Alianakian. Back to Friend at the post, and it just bounces out. Can't get it to fall. And now we got a one-on-one between Piper and Bella here. Piper drives to the hole. A good hand there. Just she got a little too much contact in the arm, and that's going to be a foul there for Bella Ramos. And that'll be her second.
Good way to take it right to her by Hannah there. Draw the foul.
And now Piper Hannah will get some Welling Construction free throws. Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, major renovation project, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712. Main stop scoreboard reads 25-11 in Bryan's favor with 5 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game. Thorpe's going to take a three, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Bears. And Kata Feeney subs back in for Montpelier. And we also have Mackenzie Blevin sub in for Bryan. And a takeaway there from Hornog. Hornog will drive to the hole, guarded by Emmy Miller. And that'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Bryan's ball.
Twice in 2 possessions, we've seen it either off her foot or off her knee, meaning Miller and Thorpe.
Yep. Now Montpelier's putting a little bit of a press on here.
They
a little
are.
bit of a man full
trying
court.
To speed up Bears.
Arella takes a long 2, and that'll go long. Rebound passes out to Piper. Maya with the shot, and it rolls out again. Can't get this one to fall. Hornog will take the ball up. Dick's open on the block, but Hornog will take the shot. Almost gets it. Gets her own rebound. Shot, but a lot of contact, but no foul called. And Amaya Langham will regain possession. She dribbles, passes out to Miller, back to Langham. Langham making a move on Friend, passes it down to Blevins in the post. Hannah with the ball. Screen. Blevins in the post, trying to make a move. Double team, but she makes the shot!
Good little post up there by Blevins.
So once again, all of our posts have been able to get in and make an impact as Blevins makes some contact and gets the foul. So it'll be 2 free throws to come for the Locomotives. Keep up with all the Bryan Sports action by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Get notified when we go on air for each game too. Head to youtube.com/Bryan Sports and hit the subscribe button. 2 Welling Construction free throws to come. First one. Are we seeing some one-hand action there?
I'm not quite sure.
I think Friend is shooting her free throws with one hand, and normally coaches will tell them to do that if they're pushing it too much with their offhand. So maybe that's something we're seeing here. Yeah, it looks like she's shooting that with her right hand. But it works. It works. She made her a shot.
Yep.
And we're going to have a ball off the foot of Langham. Pressure here by the Locomotives. And we're going to get a foul on, I think Hornung is who they're going to give it to. No, they're going to give it to Bella Raym. No. Yeah, Hornung.
No, they're giving it to Friend.
Friend, yes.
That's her second.
Yep, and Coach Jody Grime was yelling at the girls, keep your hands up, don't foul, but they got in there and reached and got a foul call on them. Now there's a 2-on-1 opportunity here for the Lady Bears. They're going to kick it out to Thiel. Thiel with a 2. No good. And good rebound there by Mahan.
Break the press there by the Lady Bears with the pass.
And good job by Hornung there to make the 2. So she's had a bit of an impact on this game. She's their leading scorer right now with 5. And they tried to look for Levins down low, but Feeney gets the steal, and now Montpelier's back on the attack. Mahan, wide open look, and she gets fouled, and it'll be 2 Welling Construction free throws for her coming up. No one covers Williams County sports like 100.9 B-Rock, and follow the Bryan Golden Bears all season long on Q96.5. Listen on air or online at WBNOWQCT.com. First shot from Mahan, no good. And we'll see Taylor Dominic sub in for Blevins here. So once again, all that depth down low in the post. Second shot, good. That'll make it a 28 to 15, 13-point game here.
Continuing the pressure by the Locomotives.
Like we said, the Locomotives are back to this man-on-man. As we get a ball out of bounds, then I'll go to the Locomotives. So a couple good defensive possessions back to back. Lady Bears have turned the ball over.
Yeah, we have just some costly turnovers by the Lady Bears. Montpelier sped us up a little bit.
And 13 points with 2.5 minutes is still a lot of time if they can continue this rate. And Dick looked for that pass, but just not the best pass there. As Bolenbaugh will sub in for her as we get another inbound pass for the Locomotives. She'll look for Friend, and it looks like Friend will try to take it up, guarded by Thiel pretty hard. And now we have the numbers for Montpelier. Mahan gets the ball, loses it, and Friend will get the ball back, pass it to Mahan, to Bolenbaugh. Trying to work the post on Hannah, gets the ball to Feeney, and a bad pass there by Feeney. 2-on-1 for Langham. Langham drives to the hole, looks to the pass for Schilling. Schilling pump fake. Hannah for the 3, and that's going to be right. And it's going to go out of bounds and off Thiel's hands. And it was a good look for Hannah, but it looked like she just pushed it a little bit too much with her offhand, and that's why it went so far right.
It was good recognition by Langham, just to slow up on the fast break there. Getting a good look out of it.
They're going to get to Mahan wide open. Bolenbaugh is open on the post, but she won't get the pass to her, and they're going to call a travel on Mahan. And so that'll be a turnover for the Locomotives, and Bryan will get the ball with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the main stop scoreboard. Score reads 28-15 in the favor of the Bryan Lady Bears. Thiel will inbound the ball. A little bit of a press here as Vollmer comes into the game. So now we're running 2 posts down low, running some bully ball. Reminds me of the old Pistons. And that'll be one for Aaliyah Schilling.
Good find there by Dominic to Schilling and the and one.
Yeah, good find there. Good court vision by Dominic to see that open pass. And we're going to get Arella Alianakian to sub into the game. She's going to take Piper Hannah. And I'm pretty sure we've gotten every single player on this bench into the game. And that's really something that you want to be able to do as the shot is made by Schilling to make it a 3-point play. And that's really cool that we're able to get all of our subs in, get all these girls some playing time, and the ability to develop a little bit. Especially when a lot of these girls are freshmen, getting them that experience early. Feeney dribbling, driving, It's a bowling ball for the three. Rebound by Taylor Dominic, and the ball up to Miley Vollmer to Arella Alianiki, and that's a tongue twister in the hole for two.
It's a good find there by Vollmer.
Now Bryan's offense is starting to heat up a little bit. We saw some turnovers, and finally they're starting to put some good passes and shots together.
We're getting some layups off the transition here.
Yeah, it's hard for Montpelier to run the press when it's transition. I mean, you can't run it on transition, so that might be part of it too. Dick cuts it out to Thorpe, and she gets hit as she shoots. No foul, though. And Alianiki, another chance for a shot. Friend chasing down, gets a hand on it, but the rebound by Blevins, and she misses it, but it's going to be rebounded by Friend. And then a bad pass, ball's on the floor, and Friend gets the travel. Coach Grime tried to call a timeout, didn't get it off in enough time. So the Lady Bears will regain possession. Schilling will take the ball out. And they'll just get it into Blevins. Blevins to Dominic.
We've seen that out of bounds play numerous times today.
Yep. And a good look there for Vollmer. And they're going to call a travel on her. Now with Vollmer, Dominic, and Blevins in, we're definitely going to be seeing some mismatches down low. And I'm sure Bryan's going to look to try to find those mismatches with 56 seconds left. Or they may just try to dribble out the game with a 17-point lead.
I'm gonna guess they're gonna keep running their offense if they get the ball back. They're gonna keep running their offense. If there's a good look, I mean, they're probably gonna take it as a steal by Arella Allen.
Yep.
Did I call the right one?
Yeah. And they're gonna call a travel on Arella there, so it'll be Loco's ball. So not the best. Ball security on either side. A lot of turnovers both ways. And Friend will get the ball. She's going to dribble. She'll lose it, but she'll regain possession. And then she tries to get to Feeney, and I think they called a foul. Let's see who they say it's on. That'll be on Taylor Dominic, her second. So now 29.4 seconds left on the main stop scoreboard. And I'm sure Montpelier is just going to try to look to finish this off on a positive note with a score. Dick driving with her left. Vollmer jumps the steal, can't get it. But Alianikian will. 2-on-1. She's got numbers. And good play there by Thorpe defensively. And no call yet. Looks like it was I'm not sure what they called there.
It'll just stay here with the Lady Bears.
Stays here with the Lady Bears. 17 seconds left in the game. The look is to Taylor Dominic, and that'll be a layup.
Good cut there by Taylor Dominic.
12 seconds left in the game. I'm sure Montpelier just wants to try to get one more and end the game on something positive. As she looks for Hornug. One more shot for Feeney. The three, no good. And that'll end the game. The final score here at Golden Bears Stadium. Bryan Golden Bears 35, Montpelier Locos 15. We'll be back right after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin, Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Welcome back to the Golden Bears Sports Network. Congratulations to the Lady Bears JV team as they win this Holiday Classic and a great game, beating Fairview 35-15. Landon, final thoughts on the game?
I don't know, just congrats to the Lady Bears. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to do this with. I've had a fun weekend, or 2 days, I guess. Not really a weekend. But thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, congratulations to the Lady Bears, and good job to every single team that competed. It was a lot of fun to watch you guys play, a lot of fun to call, so we appreciate you for that. I just want to say a quick thank you to all the sponsors that helped make this possible. Thank you to Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Bryan Parks and Rec, Fackler Monument, Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler and Beringer, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Daniel Van Adda, Aiden Agency, Jason Dietsch Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Starks Plumbing and Heating. Thank you to our crew, Director Tony Malanga, BHS Athletics, Nathan Keel and Tracy Kuzma, camera, Gabriella Malanga, executive producer of GBSN, Chris Malanga. Coming up next, it's Stryker versus Fairview in the third place game for the varsity classic. Chris Malanga and Brian Arnold will have the call after this. One final time for all of us at Golden Bear Sports Network with Landon Bassett. I'm Dom Malanga, and your final score is 35-15. Have a great night, everybody.